Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope that you are well. I thought that I would do a specific spread for the upcoming Mercury retrograde. And the retrograde is going to occur on April 9th, and it will last until May 3rd. And thought that maybe the cards might give us some insight on how to navigate the influences of the retrograde. And I'm sure that you probably know that a Mercury retrograde is about, it feels like the world is going backwards and things are out of sorts, and particularly with respect to communication, clear thinking, electronics, travel. They say don't make any big decisions during a retrograde, so this influence can impact us. And I think one of the things to do is to take a step back and to relax and to restore and to find some different ways to go with the flow during this time frame. So I have a little spread here that I'll do a reading and pull some oracle cards for further clarification. So I've already shuffled off camera, so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Sun, Major Arcana, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Nine of Cups, we see this gentleman here sitting at his table with his cups, which are full, kind of taking it all in, looking very serene, feeling very happy, feeling content, feeling satisfied. And he's enjoying what he has and what he's earned. And really the message with the Nine of Cups is that if you work hard, if you do what you need to take care of, and you take the time and devote your resources, that you can build the security or the type of lifestyle that you want to lead. And along with that, there's a sense of enjoying it and finding happiness from what you have. Now, sometimes we find happiness from the things that we have in the house that we buy for ourselves. Sometimes we find fulfillment and contentment from having the opportunity to travel, to have new experiences, to build friendships. So whatever it may be within your life, the Nine of Cups is symbolic of feeling good about what you've built and what you have within your life. Maybe it's your marriage, your relationships, your career, your actual home and what you've done to beautify it. But there is a sense of taking pleasure in what you have created for yourself. And just the only thing to think about is to also think of creating an equal amount of spiritual abundance, of spiritual prosperity, of being pleased and happy with the decisions that you make, and what you do each day and how you make the most of your days. So it goes without saying, the Nine of Cups, a dream card, a wish card. So it's favorable that if you are hoping for something, to make that wish, that it'll turn out pretty good for you. And I think it will turn out pretty good for you, because right next door here is the Sun. And the Sun is again, a powerfully beautiful card to have within any reading. And the Sun, we see this little boy on the horse, and he's radiating and glowing. And when we think of the Sun, we think of this radiant and energetic nature of really enlightenment and illuminating ourselves, that we're glowing. We're glowing with inspiration. We glow with creativity. We glow with happiness. And that happiness can lead to even happier relationships, good health, because everything is light and fun. And, we see the beauty in the world. Again, the sun, there's abundance as well. There's prosperity, there's good health. There's this sense of having freedom, the carefreeness of being a child. And so funny because it's such a wonderful way to think. And the other day it was raining here, and it had stopped, and there were some huge puddles like in my courtyard, and one of the younger kids next door, he's maybe 3 years old, he was just stomping in those puddles and getting muddy and everything, and just not a care in the world. And I thought, that's the beauty of that spirit, of having that freedom of spirit, not worrying about, yes, my clothes are going to be muddy or my shoes are ruined, but just stomping and having fun, enjoying the moment. And that's what the sun is. The sun is to be radiant, to shine your light on others, to let people see you glowing, and to take advantage of feeling that confidence. Because when you are able to be light and fun and free, people are attracted to that. So here we have two abundantly positive cards, some very interesting cards, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, we see this guy here, it looks like he's either locking some things up, maybe he is unlocking, but he might be locking up what is valuable to him. And the Four of Pentacles is a sense of holding on to what you have. That this may not be the time for you to make bold moves or to make risky investments. This may be a time for you just to kind of watch your resources, to watch your money, your time, your energy, and kind of keep things status quo. There's no harm in doing that. It just goes toward that if you're always closed and keeping things under control, because it's really about control. It's really establishing your boundaries and keeping what you have kind of very in your sight. There's always historically this sense of miserliness with the Four of Pentacles, but I would say that people in these times have to watch their pennies and have to watch their money and have to watch how they spend. Many people do. And so that's a very valid place to be. But to the extent that you're able to open up and to be a little more open to maybe helping others or to giving and receiving, that's the place where we want to be. This is a nice place to have. I mean, if you need to take stock of what's going on, if you need to watch what you have, if you need to have status quo, that's fine. But I think if it goes for a long time, that maybe that's not the best place to be. So it's just something to think about. It's holding on to what you have, and it could very well be you're wanting to hold on to your prosperity and all of your abundance. But sharing is a wonderful thing to do, and opening yourself up. I think with the sun, it's important to focus on giving your light to others, to letting people see you smile, letting people see you be cheerful and open, and to be, in a sense, vulnerable as well. So I think that it's a really nice spread, particularly the Nine of Cups, make a wish, your dream should come true. The sun, take advantage of how you feel on a beautiful sunny day. You just feel ready to do things, ready to sparkle. And the Four of Pentacles, mindful of what you have, perhaps holding it near and dear. That's cool, but ultimately you might just want to open it up in the future. So let's take a look at the numbers. We have, let's see, this is 19 and 4 is 23, and 23 and 9 is 32. 23 and 9 is 32. Yes, and 32 reduces to 5. 5 is about a new cycle. It can be about challenges or conflict. It can also be having to be flexible or adapting within your life. So to close the reading, I'm going to choose an oracle card and we'll get a little more information. Oops, and this one just popped right out. Facing fear. So this says, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And that's a beautiful card. And facing your fear goes a long way to rebuilding confidence and to feeling good about yourself. Everybody has fears. Everyone has something that they maybe keep to themselves, or that they just afraid to let out into their life. When you face those fears, whether it's the fear of flying or the fear of being